Hey everybody, this is old school DJ Ernie, and we are going to go over the JTS SPT system here. Forewarning, it's going to take a long time. The thing is, if you're not interested in it, just turn off and go somewhere else. But if you are interested in the JTS SPT series, stick around. And I got to forewarn you though, this setup, the SPT, is not cheap. It's a wireless speaker system, and it's well over $1,000, and it's going to be well over $2,000 if you use more than two speakers. Anyway, it's made by JTS, and it's a well-known company. And the JTS has been making wireless devices for other brands for close to 35 years, so they're not brand new to the scene. Anyway, this is SPT. It stands for speaker transmit, and it's kind of a funny name, speaker transmit. And the IT is the transmitter. This is the transmitter, and I'm going to go over it for you. And god dang, phone going out of focus. Anyway, SPT, speaker transmit, that's all it stands for. And there's a SPTR, which is the receiver. This thing here, this is the SPT1R, and this is the SPT1T, stands for transmitter. Receiver, transmitter, not brain surgery, but I wish they would mark it, or just put speaker transmitter on it and put speaker receiver on it. But basically, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. Anyway, I'll go over every aspect of this thing. I hope you have a cup of coffee because it's going to take a long time. Before we start, though, let's go over the transmitter's functions here. There's a headphone jack to monitor what you're putting into or what you're putting out, which is it's okay. Then you have the LCD screen, which is not bad. You got the left side and the right side. You have this thing called the Remoset. Funny name. Okay. Basically, Remoset actually means remote set, meaning you push this button here, the blue button, and it's going to find the receiver wherever you put it via 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth. Very innovative. This is a trademarked thing that JTS came up with, and I don't know if any other brands came up with a 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth type of receiver and transmitter. But it's not this isn't going to be broadcasting in 2.4 gigahertz. It's going to broadcast in some other thing. And so don't think this thing's 2.4 gigs. And here's a dial here that, you can, when you're using the menu. And here is two things. One is, god dang it, the exit to exit out of your selection, and the setup button. And of course, this button here doesn't do anything. No, this button here, it's a lock key. Basically, it locks up the system here, so no one else could use the same frequency. I don't use that. I don't use that lock key. There's no reason for me to use it. This isn't a military operation, so I don't care if someone tries to get into my channel. They won't, though. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And this is the exit, of course, and this is the setup. and then we go to the right here. This is called the RF, radio frequency broadcaster. You turn it off and it stops broadcasting. Okay. First I thought it was kind of a stupid thing to put on, and this phone is going out of focus. First I thought it was a stupid thing to put on, but I figured out when you after a gig you turn it off and it doesn't go pop all over the place. It just quietly, it's just quiet. You know, it's just like you turn down the volume. It doesn't pop. And that's what I like about the RF on and off. Okay, there's some brands that don't have that. Like, I don't want to mention the brand. They don't have one. And when you turn off your system, it just makes a giant pop. This one doesn't, because you have an RF on and off. Okay, and of course the power button. Let's turn it around. Not my favorite, but this is a IEC cable for power. I'd rather it be a 12 volt so I could use my 12 volt batteries, but it's a 12 volt. I mean, it's a 120 for American use power supply. Okay, here's another thing, and I hope JTS is watching this. It's kind of irritating, but this transmitter, they make it in two different setups. They have a transmitter that transmits between 470 and 506 megahertz, and another one that transmits between 506 and 540. And I don't know why they did it like that. If you know why they have two different transmitters and receivers, the 506 to 540, or this one, the 470 to 506, let me know. Okay? All right, let's get back to what we're doing. Okay, you got half wave antennas, left and right. You got XLR in. And you also have this thing called loop out for channel 1 and channel 2. Basically, if you have a you only have two receivers and you want to play back more speakers, you can use this loop out. It's a balanced output, so it's pretty good. So it takes a balanced 1/4 inch jack out to your speakers. So if you want to add two more speakers non-wirelessly, of course, you can use the loop in and loop out jacks. Now, it's not like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I studied this manual, and I read this manual 8 times. The JTS manual that came with this unit, I read it 8 times, not 9 times, but 8 times.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
Now what you get with it, you get this sticker here, the wireless microphone system frequency list, that this one here would be using. And there's group 1 through group 6, and it has 114 different channels that you can use, and it has about 1,400 different variations. Like you could have group 1, this one here, at another frequency. You could have group 2 at another frequency, or you could just use the frequencies that are on the groups here. So that's pretty good. So you get a pretty wide spectrum of channels and groups that you want to use for your receiver. Now, here's the bad bomb I'm going to give to JTS. It doesn't have auto scan.
Oh no!
So you got to, shoot it in the dark and select a channel and just hope that it's going to be clear. Now, it will be clear if you're using it on high level, which is 50 milliwatts of power, it'll burn through anything that's out there. So I really wouldn't worry about it. But it would have been nice if they had an auto scan to choose a clear channel, but it doesn't have one. I told you I read this thing 8 times.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
There's no auto scan on this thing. They have an auto scan on the JTS wireless mics, which is cool, but they don't have an auto scan on the SPT series here, speaker, transmitter, and receiver series. All right, so that's pretty much a mouthful. Let's get to the nuts and bolts and how to set this thing up. All right, I'll be back. Go get yourself a cup of coffee. All right, let's get back to the transmitter here. And the first thing you do, it basically is to set up your username. I already did it on the second one, but I'll show you on the first one, okay? So you push setup, this button here, for 2 seconds. This button right there. And it starts blinking. Okay, we're going to go to the left side, which is channel 1 left. So you push the big button here, boing, and it goes into the menu. So we're going to go all the way down to username number 6. Push button again, and here's the username. It's all a bunch of mishmash of things like that. So we don't want the mishmash. So I'm going to tediously put Ernie back on here, which is a pain in the ass. It is a pain. Let me put it back on to Ernie. Where is the alphabet? There it is. Ugh. See, I don't have no patience. I have 0 patience. E, R, N, I, E. Okay, great. So we did that. So you go to setup, and now when you push the button here to look at it, Ernie comes up. Hooray! Whoopee, 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 whoopee. Okay, let's get out of here again. So, why is that so important? It's important because this thing, the remote set, or Remoset as they would put it, the Remoset trademark 2.4 gigahertz searching mechanism searches for this thing here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to keep it on channel 1. We're going to push the big button here, go into the menu again. We're going to check. We're going to go to a frequency. Let's randomly go to, I don't know. Let's go randomly 505, 625. That's good enough. Okay, and then push setup, and it's saved. And then let's go to our group. Group, we'll go group 5, channel 18 or some. Push the setup button again right there. Setup. See it? Setup. And it saves it. Okay. Now, the next thing on the menu is the gain. Push the big button again. The gain is, I have it on -5 dB. Okay. Okay, not change. Remoset ID. Push that button. It's ID number 1. Okay. Keep it on ID number 1. Not change. Let's go back to our Remoset configuration. Okay, now this is the part where you use it for delay. Let's put, I don't know, 25 feet away or something like that. 25. Okay, push the big button again, and then you come down here and save it. And saved. So the left-hand channel isn't going to make an echo because we just put the delay on for 25 feet away. Okay, and to get back to default, push the big button again and just, you know, change it back to 0. But this is what you would, this is why something like this is going to take you a while to set up when you get to a gig, because you got to do all this, but it's worth it in the long run. Okay, so we did a username. All right, so we're pretty much good. We did the frequency, we did the group channel, and we did the gain. This thing puts out a lot of gain, so I just left it on negative. What did I leave it? -5 dBs. That's pretty good. You can have it on 0 dBs too, but I left it on 5 because it has a lot of gain. You don't want to you know, make your speaker sound like when there's too much gain going through it. Okay, so you do the same thing for channel 2. Okay, now here's where the Remoset or the remote set comes in handy. All right, everybody, what we're going to do now, we're going to explain to you how Remoset or remote set works. This is a 2.4 gigahertz, kind of like a Bluetooth thing that finds the receiver here. Okay, so what you do, get on your transmitter here, push setup for 2 seconds. Okay, we're going to be working on the left side, channel 1. Okay, so push that button, the big button. We're going to change the frequency. We're going to go from 501. We're going to monkey around. We're going to go to 470. Say, for example, the other channel wasn't good. We're going to go to 471. And we're going to, I don't know, just random, 650. Okay, and then we push setup again. Okay, the group, we're going to go change the group to, we're going to go instead of, we're going to go group 1, channel 10. That sounds good. And then we're going to push, God, this phone's bad. We're going to push this button here, setup. God, what a joke. Okay, so that it set it up there. We're going to exit it. And now it's going to be group 1, channel 10, 494, 825. To match it up, we're going to use, of course, our Remoset. So push the button there. It starts blinking, right? It's going to send this channel to our receiver. Okay, let it blink for a while. It's going to find it. It's going to find 494, 825, and
Oh my God, we did it! We struck gold!
Here it is, 494.825 megahertz, group 1, channel 10. So that's how this thing works. It uses some kind of Bluetooth or 2.4 megahertz to find this bad boy here. And that's how it works. Say, for example, you're getting a bad signal at your speaker, so you just have to change the channel on it, and that's what you do. Instead of walking all the way down to your speaker where this thing is, you just change it at the transmitter right here, and it'll change automatically using the remote set. They love using some kind of a weird wording here. It's just remote set, if you ask me. So basically, you know, we're done with showing you what to do. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of options here. You can go to your setup, push for 2 seconds. Here's the RF power. This is pretty important. So if you're outside, you're doing a outside event with speakers all over the damn place, you can change it to high or low. High would be using it outdoors at 50 milliwatts. Low is 10 milliwatts, doing indoor stuff in a building that's only 100 feet by 100 feet. But you know, the only bad thing about leaving it on high when you're indoors, you might get some interference for your wireless mics, because this thing is so powerful. But then again, you may not. And then here's a stereo mono. I just left it on. I left it on stereo, and not changed. And then what system options? This is for the screen and the brightness of the screens and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's anyway. So that's it. So there's a setup button. You push. God, this thing's bad. Push it for 2 seconds. Same thing on a receiver if you want to change things on the menu. Oh God, this phone is bad. This is a Samsung. Anyway, exit button right here, and this is the button that locks it up. I don't know why anybody would use it. And of course, this is the on and off button for the transmitter. Sure, let me show you. Let me turn it off and I'll show you what happens. Okay, we're transmitting. See the third, it says ST, and there's a little triangle, and there's another triangle, and then you see the lightning bolt on the bottom. Turn it off. See, it turns off the transmitter. Okay, and of course, this one here in the middle, it's on high, and it's on stereo right there. So it's not bad. This isn't a bad LED. On the left-hand side, it's telling you how powerful your transmitter is transmitting on the radio frequency. See how high it is right there? I don't have anything, I don't have any music going through it. So the right side of it, this side here, isn't moving, but it's putting out a pretty good signal to, well, where I'm only a few feet away, so it's putting out good signal. The next video I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside and see just how far I can go with the receiver here. I have a battery powered 12-volt battery that I could hook up to this thing, and I'll show you when we look at the gain on here on the bottom here. There's six levels of gain on it, and they say if you're down to maybe 2 or 3, it's not that good, but I think 3 would be the minimum for me, using it as a remote speaker. But that is for now. That's how to work this thing for now. The SPT speaker transmitter, and it's really good. It has this VU meters right here when you play a song. Let's just play something random here. And it's playing. So when you have it at an event, try to make it look like a TV with these antennas. So it'll pick up the signal a lot better. It's a diversity system, so you gotta kind of split them apart. I put it on a tripod and I raised it up maybe about 6.5 feet, maybe 7 feet, so the antennas are over people's heads, and so you'll be able to broadcast nice and clear. Anyway, let's get back to excuse the garage, it's a junk house. Anyway, back to the receiver. Get the receiver, it's velcroed on top of the speaker here, and it has a mini XLR out that you plug into the receiver, and the out part goes into the end of the speaker here, and turn it on. And here's the thing that a lot of people like. It's this made by Hosa. Basically what it is, it's a IEC with a piggyback on it. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to do another test on the JTS speaker transmitter later on. But now I'm glad I showed you how it works. I don't think anybody on YouTube has explained this thing so intimately like me. I don't know. Have a great week, and enjoy yourself. Have fun. Take it easy. Bye-bye.